This is the 750 point army that I have done for the Tabletop Battle Warlords tournament for February 2017 in Nottingham, UK. I'm doing the 28th SS Freewheeling Grenadier Division Wallonian of Belgium. Their most famous leader was Leon de Grelle. Don't have him modeled, but this is the army. Let me just move. This is the nameplate. It's pretty universal. I'm just going to use it. Let me show you what I got here. I've got three different, this is kind of odd using this potato. I've got three different objective markers. I've got a bomb, a bunch of stuff, and a grave. We'll bring it over here. I'll show you. This is the LT. This is the lieutenant. This is my, I hope I can focus him a bit better. He is the officer for the army. Moving over here, I have a squad. I'm playing them as grenadiers. 9-man squad. They've got an MMG, an LMG, a couple of Fausts, a mix and match of a couple assault rifles and an SMG or two, I believe. Mirrored by the squad over here, which has pretty much the same thing. They're pretty redundant. They have the same amount of equipment. Points wise, I think one has it's 1 point higher than the other. It's nothing major. I've got the snipers over here in the corner. They're hiding behind those barrels. Down here I've got an MMG team. They are regular as well. They're about 50 points. In the back here I have a Nebelwerfer, which I've taken as inexperienced. Kind of worried that I might get a bit flanked with these guys at some point during the tournament, but we'll see what happens. If I hit, I can hit big, you know, and that's what I'm hoping, especially if I'm up against some horde armies. Next to them here, behind the wood pile over here, I've got the assault engineers. They've got a Sturm pistol and a flamethrower, so I won't have to roll for tank fear test, but you never know in a game. I could sneak in, you know, maybe get a good flank shot or a rear shot on somebody with that Sturm pistol. You know, it's got a +3 pen. If I roll a 6, it'll give me a 9. If I'm in the back, you know, I could get up to 11. So I could probably do some damage. People might not be expecting it. The Sturm pistol is not really a popular weapon. Over here I've got a light mortar. Move and shoot, you know, hit on a 6. If you can get something, if you can roll that 6 and you zone in on a 2 and you pin them out, that's good, dude. I've used them more than once. They've pinned out some pretty hard units, you know, and for, you know, 35 points or so, they're great dice to have, and they're pretty effective. This little truck is just something I made, just as it's magnetized, but just as something to, you know, kind of look cool. Little Russian truck. One barrel says vodka, the other one says petrol. I've got a MMG bike sidecar. They're great. The new rules, the Recce's kind of nerfed it, but you know, the 360 turnaround and all that great stuff, they are fantastic, and for the points, they're amazing. Moving on, I have the Osttroop, and this is the Indian Freikorps. I've done these guys up. They're fantastic. They tend to shoot their own officer at some point, but they do manage to do something amazing during the game, during a game, at least once a game, whether it's blow up a tank or, you know, take out a veteran squad in hand-to-hand or something like that. They're very, very vanilla. Equipment-wise, there's one SMG, there's an LMG, there's one Faust, you know, just in case they come across something that they've got to blow up. They're pretty useless shooting-wise. I mean, with these guys, it's always 6s followed by 6s pretty much. But they are a pretty good speed bump unit, and they're, you know, they're there. They can take an objective. They can guard. You know, I'm worried about the Nebelwerfer. They can hold onto a flank or something like that. And they've got the full squad, so I can re-roll when I want to bring them on. But this is the whole army I've got. I made a video before of making the board, but it just, I mean, the potato I used for that one was just horrendous, so it just didn't make it. But this is the army. I'm going to be taking it to the UK. I'm going to be putting this little mount on it here for when we're showing our stuff, as it were. And we'll see how we go. This is probably one of the last videos I make before I go. So yeah, fantastic army, 750 points, approximately 50 models or so. It was a lot of fun to paint, and yeah, we'll see how they do. When I know, you'll know. Alright, have a good one. Bye.